program. May I request Father to give the invocation?
Let's all close our eyes and look to God in prayer. Heavenly Father, we believe in you, we trust in you, we adore you, and we glorify you. We believe that it is you who created us, it is you who formed us, it is you who redeemed us. We thank you, Lord.
Now, before we go to the next session of the program, let me just say a few words about the research center that we are beginning to give shape to. This research center is set up with the intention of building collaboration with the international partners. As you are well aware, we don't have too many research, or we don't have even a single private research center in our state in Nagaland. And that's one of the reasons why we have come up with the idea of setting up a research center in Kohima. Just as Father has also said, we're just beginning, taking baby steps. So I think we have a lot to cover, a lot to learn, a lot to explore. And one of the key, mission or vision of this research institute is to look into all aspects of the society of Nagaland, the areas of economy, politics, society, culture, history, and also look into aspects of technology. Looking at the bridges for technology and environment, technology and forestry, let's say. So it's an all-encompassing sort of a research institute that we want to position ourselves and look at how we can explore and look forward to building this institute. A special song by Bosco College. The Chief Executive Officer in the Indo-British Business Forum to deliver the first annual NIRC lecture series this evening, and it couldn't be more appropriate to be starting with a topic on promoting or promotion of human values around the world. And may I now give the floor to Madam.
Thank you. Chairman, members of Nagaland International Research Center, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. It's a matter of great joy to deliver the first annual NIRC lecture series 2022 on a very interesting theme on promotion of human values around the world. I represent Indo-British Business Forum, and our job is not only doing business but also to promote goodwill and human values. Today, there are many international and international scandals, loss of interpersonal trust, valueless lifestyle, unethical behaviors, conflict of interest, and insider dealings, nepotism, and sometimes it led to the conclusions that things are not going the right way around the world, where it is dire need to re-emphasize ethical ways to conduct the affairs by all members of the society. The 20th century had seen very remarkable developments, and yet it was also an era of unprecedented violence. Several millions of people died in the violence, and billions of dollars were spent on the development of powerful weapons, but it didn't result in positive change. Even now, some of us are in very pleasant and peaceful environment. Elsewhere in the world, many human beings like us are being killed and injured. We cannot create a more peaceful world through the use of force. We have instead to cultivate inner peace. While nothing can be done to change the past, if this generation tries very hard, it can change the future. It is time to be concerned not only about our country, and now is the time to be concerned about all humanity, as our future is interconnected in some way or the other. Modern society has been undergoing significant crisis for the last few decades, and indeed human values are now withering very fast, for which we humans alone are responsible. The age-old simplicity close ties between families and communities and village-level cooperations are declining very fast. It appears that the growth of different modern political parties among the people and the total involvement of the masses in the political parties is one of the contributory factors to such developments. Looking at today's human society, one can see that it is deeply engrossed in materialism, and human values are beginning to lose their importance. The craze of materialism has been quite detrimental to the traditional social and moral system, and the spirit of personal freedom has brought about the degradation in the moral life of human community. Loss of moral integrity has always been responsible to the destruction of civilization in the past, and the general awareness should be created by socio-cultural groups concerning the value of traditional customs and heritage. Today, many researches and publications need to be done on several aspects of the society, which can go a long way to perpetuate the human values of human community in the present era. It is felt that respecting human values may be treated as keys to the solutions of the numerous global problems. Today, groupism, materialism, and self-centered attitudes are increasing in various parts of the world, and this should be corrected so that it doesn't lead to the degradation of value system. There are serious issues of value system in any given society when a collective wisdom is to prevent promotion of women welfare in the society. When people are condemned by the way of social identity and the youth are discouraged to express their minds, then such society will not progress. Maybe in some ways, like other part of the world, the ethics and morals in the state of Nagaland may be failing in practices. Maybe some leaders are not competent and may not be paying enough attention to the individual needs, or the individuals themselves are not willing to seek meaningful life and simultaneously carry their crosses without realizing the fact that life is never easy in any generation. Maybe, like other parts of the world, the Naga culture may also be under threat because of the influence of other cultures. In the name of modernization, the people of Nagaland may also be losing the indigenous culture, heritage, arts, craft, customs, way of life, attires, family structures, and so on. Maybe many people of Nagaland are also now not aware that yesterday is not today, and they want to continue with the only traditional knowledge and practice without any modification or attitude for change in their wake to be many group of people opposing any changes to take place. In order to make yesterday's knowledge system relevant and meaningful, we need to interpret and reinterpret in the light of today's context. Like other parts of the world, maybe some people in Nagaland are blinded by materialism, and they may be worshipping wealth as their god, and they may be believing that economic development is the only solution to all their problems. But that is not the way to build a human value system. Human values are values that human beings cherish and hold in common in most of the places and time and practice consciously. Human values are the yield of the field called human nature, and values are things that have a worth in usefulness of importance to the possessor, or principles, standards, or qualities considered worthwhile or desirable. Values also constitute an important aspect of self-concept and serve as guiding principles for an individual. Human values are the virtue that guide us to take into account the human element when one interacts with other human beings, and they are the many positive dispositions that create bonds of humanity between people and thus have value for all of us as human beings. Human values have a strong positive feeling for the human essence. It is the foundation for all viable life within the society. They build space for a drive, a movement towards one another, which leads to peace and human values, which are defined as universal. Human values are shared by all human beings, whatever their religion, their nationality, their culture, their personal history, and by nature they induce consideration for others. Some of the examples of human values are peace. The scope of peace includes peace at individual level and at the world level. For world peace, peace at the level of individual, society, and nation is imperative. Marcus Aurelius said, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." Mahatma Gandhi has once remarked, "Always aim to complete harmony of thought, word, and deed. Always aim at purifying your thoughts, and everything will be well." Truth. Truth is eternal and unchanging as it deals with ultimate and unchanging reality. It is marked by veracity, honesty, and sincerity, purity, accuracy, and fairness. Fearlessness and integrity. It may have many facts as subjective or relative truth. That is why people cling to my truth and your truth, leading to a conflict at times. However, when searching for a lasting truth that withstands relatively the value of common sense, intuition, justice, quest for knowledge, the spirit of inquiry and synthesis are nurtured and enhanced. In professional life, the simplest manifestation of truth is sincerity that can be seen in terms of commitment to work. Love and compassion. Love is all the pervading life energy, and it finds its manifestation in sincere care for others, kindness, empathy, and compassion, and is unconditional. True love leads to compassion, and it may be seen in operation in human acts of generosity, mercy, and charity. The concept of love for all leads to consideration of the whole world as a family. Non-violence. Non-violence means non-killing, and non-violence is a result of restraint from consciously doing any harm through one's thought, speech, or action to any entity, living or non-living. It requires being sensitive to the fact that there is a life in all forms of existence, and they are interconnected. Non-violence demands abstinence from hatred and nourishing love and compassion for all beings. Rightness. Rightness is the backbone of core human values and also of human existence, and it It involves conduct of life and action by practicing propriety and decorum at every stage. In simple language, it is marked by right conduct. It covers ethical guidelines, ethical behavior, and moral rightness, and its essence is covered in saying, do good, see good, and be good. Sacrifice. Sacrifice has two preconditions, care as well as love for all living beings, attended by absence of selfishness. Selfishness begins with selfishness ends, and renunciation is not an escape from the problems of life. Moreover, without action, means of practiced life and also service is born. With action begins. In its simplest form, it is seen sense of control and selflessness. Service. When love and compassion for others and willingness to sacrifice for others out of love take the form of action, it becomes service. Service is possible only when one loves others as one's own, not as other. The value of service demands equality without any conditions or discrimination on the lines of caste, creed, race, region, or religion. Respect. Respect is one of the most important human values for establishing relations of peace, and yet it remains elusive. Its understanding varies according to age, to one's education, and surrounding culture. It is better understood when combined with other values, a disposition that is deeper than civility, very close to the consideration and approaching appreciation. Indeed, to respect someone, one must be able to appreciate some of her human qualities, even if one doesn't appreciate her opinion or past behaviors. Ethical values. Ethical values are those that command respectful behavior towards others, that is, towards other human beings, without harming them. These can be applied to animals and plant life as well. The human ethical and moral values are universal values felt deep down inside each of us, and they are also expressed formally in laws, constitutions, and various international texts. Asserting as human rights, countries or states or place must recognize their universal value and implement them by calling everyone to respect them, and they must guarantee the integrity of every human being. The family and society is important in developing the moral values of child, and family is the foundation on which values are built. And more values like truthfulness, happiness, peace, justice are instilled in children's thoughts, feelings, and actions, and they function as ideals and standards that govern their actions in their lives. And blissful and cheerful atmosphere in the family will develop the love, affection, tolerance, and generosity in the society. Teachers serve as a role model to students in schools. They play a major role in influencing their ethical behavior, and the children should be encouraged to be accountable for their actions. And they should be learned to respect and treat others kindly. In a way, the teachers are the first role models to the children outside their family, and children learn from them the concern for others, and that is how human value system is developed. In conclusion, I wish to say that today, in our turbulent and uncertain world, nothing is more important than promotion of human values. And in whatever age or profession we may be, and in whichever place or religion we may be, it is our common bonding duty to promote human values, and only by promotion of human values there will be peace, unity, truth, rightness, respect, and understanding among people and nations around the world. Thank you.
Ms. Sharma, I think you have given us a very thought-provoking exposition. To my mind, you have raised a few pertinent issues that actually questions the basic understanding of what human beings are. And I think you have also raised the issue of the need to understand why we are social beings, why we are connected to each other. The other thing also is you have rightly emphasized the role of educational institutions, teachers, in promoting human values.
There's one thing I want to add. I'm the chosen one from the God. Being Hindu, sitting here with all the Christian community and delivering something on human values. So this is a message from the Almighty that we all should work together for human values. Thank you.